Yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you and thank you so much. Manze, mnafanya tunasonga kwa pamoja, mnafanya we are doing this because of you. And I want to thank you because, of joining Daniel Onsare Nyagaka's channel. You make us proud. You make us feel so great. And of course, this time I want to take it, to another level because we want to discuss as to why Azimio leaders led by Kalonzo Musyoka went to the eastern part of Kenya to be able to discuss or to talk to the people of eastern and of course be able to bury one of the youngest leaders ambaye tungekuwa naye ama one of the youngest people that tungekuwa naye ange change society mwenye aliweza kuuawa 2 weeks ago by the police brutality that happened in Kenya, of course. And I want to thank you, for always supporting us. And there's a number that I'm putting there. If you want to reach us, please do. And if you want to support us in any way, please do. Because support haikataliwi. Yes, let's dive into the discussion of the day. And of course, we saw Azimio leaders today they went to like 2 or 3 different places in eastern part of Kenya, which is Ukambani, as per to say, viongozi wamekuwa Ukambani leo. And they had so many discussions, and most of them dwelled on the police brutality and the comeback of the maandamano. But before we go to the comeback of maandamano, I want us to discuss about the young man who was killed by the police and the kind of speech that were given by the leaders of Azimio who had a chance to talk. And of course, I just want to go to their pages before anything. Niwasomee tu a few things here and there from the leaders. And Kalonzo, on his page later after the mazishi or the day ali post pale akasema this afternoon with Honorable Raila Odinga, fellow Azimio leaders, we laid to rest Brian Malika Mwendwa, whose life was tragically cut short because of police brutality. Together with the community in Makueni, we all solidarity voiced the same message: stop police criminality against Kenyans. Bring justice to Brian's family and countless others who lost their lives, as well as those who are nursing serious injuries because of the executing their rights. And of course, tukienda kwa page ya Raila Amolo Odinga, and I read to you because I know pia yeye aliweza kuacha post pale. He says, we bid Brian Malik Mwendwa a final farewell in Emali this afternoon. Brian was looking forward to joining Kenyatta University. Of course, we heard the story about the promises that he had given the family. But his promising life was cut short by police gunfire. Azimio stands united for justice, for Brian's family, and for all the victims of police brutality. So generally, the biggest message today, I think, at the burial was the issue of police brutality and the way maandamano have been carried in our country. Because, of course, mimi na wewe, we know that maandamano in Kenya is something that is in the constitution. But again, if you look at this government and the way they've been handling the maandamano thing, it sounds like something that is so much illegal to the people of the nation. And of course, the only way Kenyans can be able to, voice their issues and be able to be listened to by the government is by doing peaceful maandamano or peaceful walk. of which this peaceful walk nowadays is normally changed to something else. But I don't want to go to the maandamano side. And now at the barrio of Brian Mwendo, we saw so many, so many leaders ambao waliweza kujitokeza as Azimio leaders who are in the region. Azimio, wakona Ukambani ni kama ni Azimio because they voted as a block for Wiper, and all the leaders of Azimio from that region were able to join their leader, who is Kalonzo Musyoka, and Raila Odinga, of course, as the Azimio leader of the umbrella. And the kind of comments zenye zilikuwa zinatoka pale were very emotional because most of these leaders have gone through so much. Some of them have even gone through police brutality, as to say. And the way they were giving all the way they were echoing their issues to the mwananchi made the people feel the empathy, and they brought the somberness. Unajua Raila akienda mahali, people are always cheering, hata kama ni kwa mazishi. He always makes sure that he brightens the faces of the people. But today the somberness that was in that mazishi for the young man ambaye alikuwa just only 18 years old, I mean that was so sad. And of course we can look at it apart from that, they went to now to tell the people of Eastern kuwashukuru na kuambia asante because you stood with us. And funny enough, just to say, as ndio mjue siasa, unajua kila kitu inapangwa. Siasa kila kitu inakuanga imepangwa. There's nothing that happens out of coincidence. Hakuna kitu ambayo inafanyika out of coincidence. Take it to the bank. So if you look at the way those guys went to give thanks, unajua walitoka mazishi, and now they had to dive into this mamita masoko just to say thank you. If you listened to the way they were talking, I think we don't have any handshake. Raila akaongea sana, and most of the things ambazo alikuwa anasema alituambia tulikuwa half time, sasa tunarudi second half. And I'm wondering, why are we having this thing called bipartisan talks? Because we are expecting the bipartisan talks ziendelee. We are expecting so much from the vitu ambazo zimekuwa zikipangwa. But again ukiangalia hao wanalima hii side ingine, Kenya Kwanza inaenda kwa mikutano yao, wanalima baba kutoka huko. Baba naye kutoka huko upande mwingine analima, president anamwambia ni aje, mimi sitamani hata kushake hiyo mikono yenu chafu. and so there's so much that is happening that I really don't know. But from my thinking and the Eastern man who is now the kingpin from the Eastern, who is Kalonzo Musyoka, has this thing that is from the way anaongea ni kama anatafutia Kalonzo kazi, yani anatafutia Raila kazi, because they want to have one or two talks to go na office of the opposition leader. Na office of the opposition leader ikikuja inamaanisha baba atakuwa kwa soup. Atakuwa napata mambo 2-3 pale anajipanga. And people from the Eastern are the ones that have seen push this thing so much. And so today the way they were talking is like wako tu pale wao wanaangalia, wanasema baba, sisi tunataka tukupange, of which our kiongozi Kalonzo is the one mwenye ako pale kwa yale maongezi. Is the one who is going to make sure that umekula soup ya retirement, umepata something that is going to take you for retirement. And since now they want Kalonzo kwa kiongozi 2027, and that's why they're in support of whatever is happening. They're in support of the handshake, lakini chini ya maji. But handshake ikikuja generally inakuja because of one thing, and that is what watu wa Eastern wana push. Inakuja ndio baba apate retirement plan. My thinking, watu wa Eastern, they want to push baba apate retirement plan mzuri sana, ambayo itapatia Kalonzo chance ya kukua kiongozi wa Azimio na kukua the president of this country. But my biggest question is, do you believe that 2027 ikikuja Kalonzo will be the president, the biggest running mate wa, yani the biggest man pale juu kwa Azimio, ama watakuwa wame switch ama game itakuwa imebadilika? But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and najua muna maoni yenu vile tumeongea hapo hivyo ama vile nimeongea. Just drop your comments hapo hivyo, usikasirike. You just drop your comments, let's interact. Of course I'll reply to those zenye najua zinastahili kureplyiwa, and yeah, nitashukuru. I'll be so grateful if I see you guys make a discussion up kwa comment section.